Brooksaw Antiques here. Today we have this 1961 Hermes 3000, arguably the best typewriter ever made. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Never had one of these before. I won it in an auction, and I'm very excited to have it and very excited to sell it to somebody who really appreciates this model. I'm going to load the page and then show you how to set the margins. We're going to flip this up. This is your paper support, and this is an adjustable paper guide to help you guide the paper in straight. So we had the spacing disabled, and I'll show you how to change that. First thing we're going to do is set the margins. Right now, so this is the carriage release, the button, a green button right there. Right now the right margin is right in the middle. So what we're going to do to extend it out towards the end of the page is hold the carriage release and the magic margin at the same time, and it'll allow you to slide it all the way to the end, and that's where we'll have it set. I don't think it's officially called a magic margin, but that's how they were invented. They were called magic margins on the Smith Coronas or Royals, whichever one. On this, so say you want to set the margin towards the middle on the left, then you just flip that and it'll send the margin to that spot. To get it closer to the edge, you hold the carriage release and the magic margin at the same time and just set it right on the end right there. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. You hit the line space, gets you back to the beginning, and skips 1, 1.5, or 2. Right now we have it on 2, but if you flip this little switch back to the 1, we're going to skip 1, just like that. And flip it to the 2, it'll skip 2. And it has half spaces too in the middle between those. We're going to keep it on single for now. And I was able to type all of the letters on one line because this has Elite typeface, which prints smaller characters than Pico, which is 10. So this is a little bit smaller, 12 characters per inch. And I'll type a sentence in red on the next line and switch from black to red. You just flip this switch down on the right side here to the red dot. You can see that. So smooth, it's just pure luxury. Everything about this typewriter is luxury. Everything works so smooth and easy. If you want a typewriter, the best of the best, you have to get this one. And you can keep it forever. These things were built to last forever. So as long as you take care of it, this will last forever. It's worth the money for an investment. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on this side here. And you flip it to the front. It'll unlock the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back to the back position before you load the next page, or else it won't load correctly. I'm going to flip that down for now and switch just back to the blue dot, which prints the top portion of the ribbon. Backspace on the left here. That works good. Shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, you just hit the shift button again. And the tab function is really smooth too. Right now we should have maybe 1 tab set. I have a few set, 4 set on it. To clear all the tabs, there's a 3-line button right here. You just click that and all the tabs will reset. And as you can see, I like to have one set in the middle because when you hit the tab and there's no tab set, it'll go slamming all the way to the end, causing wear and tear. So I like to keep one set in the middle. And to take it off just that one, you just hit that minus button where that tab is. And there's no more tab set. We're going to reset that one in the middle. And this is your margin release. So you get to the end of the margin. There's a mechanism on all typewriters that will stop you from typing past it. And if you hit that margin release, it'll allow you to type past that margin and finish whatever word that you were spelling at the end of the page. Open the hood. This pops right off, just like that. It's got 2 latches in the front. We have the ribbon, all the brand new ribbons loaded on the left, so it's pulling to the right. To switch that direction, you just flip one of those holders right there to the other side, and it'll start pulling to the opposite direction. So we're going to keep it pulling to the side for now. This is your touch control, and when you have this, let's put this back on real quick. These two latches just line up in the front, and then it lines right up, and these go in. This is your touch control. The farther up you go on this, the more tension there is when you hit the keys, and they respond faster. So for more advanced typing, you want to go up with that and increase the tension. There's a locking mechanism under here. So if you lift up, or if you lift down this little lever, it'll lock in place. So when you have it in the case, it doesn't bounce around. It's called a escapement throwout. So that protects your escapement. The escapement is what drives the spacing when you type. In order to unlock it, you can just push the carriage to the left or to the right side, or just lift up this lever and you can unlock it. So that was the margin. I'm going to reset that like that. And that's about it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Oh, the spacing. So if you pull the knob out, it'll disable the spacing when you turn the platen. So you can get to an exact spot on the page. When you push it in, it has clicks. Each one of those clicks is a half a space. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.